Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Leaf Classes. I am Anjali. Children, I know your geography paper went very well, and tomorrow is the day for computer applications. So, before you start your practice, you start your revision, let me tell you few points, few tips so that my children will score very well. That I am 100% sure. Okay, children. So, let us start with the definitions first. Children, you must prepare the definitions properly. I'll try to name those definitions in the Telegram channel. So you can check the list of the definitions which you have to prepare. Now children, these definitions will be very beneficial for your true false, for name the following, and for answer the following questions. Let me name few definitions I have written here. Just let me read out. First, object-oriented programming, procedure-oriented programming. In object-oriented programming, along with the definition, learn all the definition of its concept, the features of object-oriented programming that will definitely be there in one or two questions. Then the definition of bytecode, source code, object code, compiler, interpreter, keyword, package, class, object. Then when you prepare the definition of class, prepare like why the class is known as object factory. Class is also known as blueprint. Then class is also collection of objects or set of objects. So prepare the definitions like that. Then you have tokens, the definition of token, the definition of identifier, literal, operators. Definitely with the examples you are going to prepare. Counter, accumulator, testing, debugging. Now children, we move to the data types. You have primitive data types, non-primitive data types, the examples of both the data types. For primitive data types, you must prepare the names of the data types, how many bytes or bits they are using in the memory. Then for all the primitive data types, what is the method of entering using scanner class? You have to input using scanner class, so that you will be using, like for int data type, scanner object name dot next int. You should know how to use where to use capital and where to use lowercase letters. Uppercase and lowercase you should be knowing properly, because definitely since you are getting the options, so the options might confuse you with uppercase and lowercase characters. Then when you are getting the options, please check where the blank is there, whether semicolon is required or it is not required. Then we come to operators. In that you have to prepare increment and decrement operators properly. That can be asked in output based questions, right? What will be the output of the following in that? Then we move to print statement, system.out.print and system.out.println. You should know the difference between these two. And then types of errors. Three types of errors are there in your syllabus: syntax error, logical error, and runtime error. You should be knowing the examples, right children? Then mathematical library methods. Mathematical library methods, all the methods which are there in your syllabus. Please check your syllabus. In almost all the books which you are using in your school, the syllabus is given in that. So just check the syllabus and the return data type of all the mathematical functions. Then you have the output based questions also on mathematical functions can come, right children? Then if and switch, the difference, the similarity, which types of statements are there. Then output based questions of if and switch definitely can come, right? Then we come to looping. Children, in looping you have only single loop, and that is for and while loop in your syllabus. The for and while, what is the similarity, what is the difference, entry controlled loop, exit controlled loop, all these you have to prepare. Now children, Section A, you get 6 questions. Each question carries 5 marks. Especially for odd one out, think properly before you write the option, the correct option. Because definitely the answer, only one will be odd out of the given 3 or 4 options. So please check all the points which are there for remaining 3. That means those 3 should make a group and one should not belong to that group. Definitely that will be odd one. For output based questions, dry run it, right? That means you take some value, or if the value is given in the question, assume that value or take that value and one by one write the statements, write the output of the statements yourself, what will be the output. Children, my advice to you is to watch the videos today only. Don't wait for tomorrow. And I know I go very slow, my speed is very slow, so you can just prepare, you can just revise your syllabus by watching the videos at 2x speed. Watch it at 2x and definitely all the key points you will come to know. The important videos which you must watch are user defined functions, parameterized and non-parameterized. 3 videos are there basically for the theory portion. Please go through that. Operators are there. And children, I can advise one more thing over here, that all the quiz sessions and MCQ semester 1, these 2 playlists, please check and try to attempt all the questions. And I know if you will go through all these questions carefully, definitely 90% of section A you will be able to solve. Section A is going to be little tricky, but if you know, nothing is difficult, right children? Please take care of uppercase, small case letters. Don't get confused with the synonyms of the Java statement, Java keywords that can be given, right? So now we come to section B. In section B, 4 questions will be there, 2 questions of 6 marks and 2 questions of 4 marks each, 1 mark each question for each part, right? Now, the first question which you will get will be of multi-method, that means user-defined method program. In this, the first statement should be your import statement, and as per your syllabus, you have only one package in your syllabus, that is import java.util.asterisk or import space java.util.scanner semicolon, like this. So don't try to write java.io or java.math, because when we want to input any value during the execution of the program as per our syllabus, we have to use scanner class. And scanner class, the package which you have to use is util package. So there in the blank it can be there util.star. Now children, let us come to section B. In section B, you will get 4 questions. First 2 questions will be of 6 marks each, and next 2 questions 4 marks each. When we come to 6 marks question, 1 question will be for user defined functions, that is multi-method questions, that can be with constructor or without constructor. Children, the first statement which you have to keep in mind, if any input statement is there in the program, then that should be import statement, and you should know that only java.util package is there in your syllabus, and for import only scanner class is there in the syllabus, right? So you have to use import space java.util.scanner semicolon or import space java.util.asterisk semicolon, right children? And definitely when you know how to input the values using scanner class, 1 question can be based on that. Any double type value, int or char type value can be there, and you know how to input the values using scanner class. Then the return type, if it is there, please match the return type. main function can be there, cannot be there, right? So one calculation will be there. So children, definitely section B will be easier than section A, because in section B the entire program will be given. My advice to you is, without seeing the options, where the blank is there in the program, try to fill the blank yourself. Make out what it should be and what answer you are expecting, what answer you are thinking. Please match that answer whether that is present in the given options or not. If it is there, that means definitely your answer is going to be correct, right? Then we come to the second question of section B. It will be of function overloading. Function overloading, many functions with the same name. So there can be a question with different function names. So you have to take the correct function name, the same function name. Then data type with the return value, you have to match the return data type and the return value you should match. It should belong to the same data type. Calculation part, children, in function overloading, half of the solution is given in the question itself. The function prototype is written in the function itself, right children? So you have to take care of that. Then we come to the third question. Third question will be of number programs. You know that only single loop is there, for and while is there in your syllabus. So the programs like factorial, factors of a number, sum of the factors, perfect number, SPI number, even number, prime number, these all type of programs you should know. Basically, the definition of the number which is asked in the question will be given. And the main thing in the number program, you should know how to extract the digit and how to perform the calculation after extracting the digit. And definitely you will be able to do that, right? And the last question of 4 marks will be on the case study. For case study, 1 or 2 paragraphs will be given and the questions based on that topic will be asked. The questions which will be asked may be from the paragraph which is given or may not be there. But definitely the paragraph which is given is from your syllabus. So you should be able to give the answer even the question is not directly based on that paragraph. Right children? So 20 marks for section B. Section B is going to be very easy. And just I want to know from you in comment section tomorrow after exams whether section A you found more easy or section B. Alright? And children, my best wishes are with each one of you. I am feeling like it is my exam, not your exam, but I know my all children of LEAF classes are going to perform very well in computer application subject, and definitely I'll be waiting for your response in the comment section about your performance in the exam. And please do send the questions in the comment section also which you feel are little difficult or in case you get confused, and I want rest of the children to answer what they have written for that question. Right children? So we wind up today here with all the best wishes from LEAF classes, from your Anjali ma'am to all of you. If you haven't subscribed the channel till now, please do subscribe and press the bell icon so that you get the notifications for all the videos and no important topic is missed by you. You may join us on our Telegram channel also. The link is there in the description box. Keep practicing, keep working hard. God bless you children.